The nuclear revenge of the code, Midwest Freight Solutions implodes. I used to be the lone tech guy at a shipping company called Midwest Freight Solutions. My office was in the basement and I spent 2 years fixing servers at midnight, rewriting their entire inventory system, and automating their shipping routes from scratch. My manager, Vaughn, was the smiling fraud who showed up at 10 o'clock, left at 3 o'clock, and took credit for every single one of my successes. He'd stand in meetings with my code on the projector and declare, "I built this over the weekend." I had proof, emails, timestamps, and Git commits that the work was mine. But when I went to HR, the manager, Brenda, simply told me, "We need more evidence," and closed the file. 2 weeks later, Vaughn was promoted to senior operations manager with a doubled salary. Mine stayed the same. Then came my performance review. Vaughn put me on a 90-day improvement plan, which was management speak for pushing me out. When I asked what I did wrong, he just shrugged and said, "You need to be more of a team player." I didn't yell or cry. I just nodded, shook his hand, and walked out. The calculated sabotage. That night, I began 4 months of work. I didn't want to destroy the company. I just wanted to remove one tiny piece. A single module I'd written deep within the shipping automation system. The thing about building a system from the ground up is you know every single weak point and dependency. I designed the removal to trigger only under extreme pressure. Specifically, when the system processed over 1,000 orders in under an hour. I knew this threshold would be hit on their biggest day of the year, Black Friday, which accounted for 60% of their annual revenue. The Friday before Black Friday, I remotely accessed the system using an old admin login Vaughn never thought to disable. I didn't plant a virus or delete data. I simply removed 11 lines of code from the order processing pipeline. Then I wiped my access logs and vanished. The fallout. On Black Friday, orders flooded in. By 9 a.m., the system hit 1,000 orders, and then everything stopped. The shipping module crashed. Orders sat in limbo. Drivers had no routes. The warehouse couldn't print labels. Their biggest clients, Target, Home Depot, and others, had contracts with massive delay penalties. Vaughn was powerless. He called every IT contractor in the state, but nobody could fix it because nobody understood the architecture I'd secretly built. By Monday, clients started canceling contracts. By Wednesday, the company had lost over $4 million. The double strike. I was already in Vancouver working a new job that respected me when the second strike hit. Before I left, I had filed a whistleblower report with the Department of Labor. Attached were 2 years of emails, code commits, and meeting notes proving Vaughn had stolen credit for federally funded tech upgrades. The lawsuit hit their inbox the same week their system crashed. Vaughn got fired. Brenda from HR got demoted. The company folded 6 months later. Vaughn wasn't just fired for poor performance. He was disgraced for fraud and lost his job because his entire stolen foundation of work crumbled at the one moment it mattered most. That's the most nuclear revenge I've ever gotten.